What up, YouTube? Welcome back to another major market breakdown. Before we get all deep into what's going on in the markets, I wanted to toot my own horn a little bit. The bird's eye bands here, as you can see, it did a thing. This is the thing that it did. It threw up a little sell entry. Now, when the trade actually comes up, initially on the chart, it's not here anymore because it's been closed out. But it gives you the stop loss and the TP levels, just like as a red line and a green line here. So you guys have like the full setup when it does throw off a signal, and caught like a pretty clean 60 pips here on USD JPY, which was I didn't personally take the trade. I wasn't scanning USD JPY that day. I was doing a whole lot of admin stuff that day. I wasn't really scanning very many markets at all past Wednesday, I'll say. But that was a little Thursday move. I'm expecting. I'll just go ahead and analyze this. I'm already here. We are expecting USD JPY to load up for some more longs this week. I think we may get a little bit. Let me go down to my 1 hour so you guys can see. We may get a little bit of softening to like something like this area here, which I'd like. If this area holds, then we'd be pretty confident in the move to test out that high from last week there. Yeah. So it's really it's really consolidated at this point. If you want to look at it from like overall sense, we're really just kind of forming a slight consolidation in this area. And if you want to trade it, you can. I'm probably not personally trading this myself. I like things. I like to get it with a little bit more momentum. USD JPY, I like the momentum, but it likes to be like choppy midday a lot. And with the challenge account, if you guys don't already know about the challenge account that we're doing, $20 to 100K, it's a smaller account, so fees, rollover and swap fees and all that, kind of eat away at small accounts. Before, actually, I did it at the end of last week's video. I'll do it at the beginning of this week's video. We're gonna go to the challenge account and kind of show you guys real quick the progress of where it's at and everything, because full transparency and everything. Share this tab instead. As you guys can see in the corner, that is a live account. I don't want to click it and show you guys all my account numbers and whatnot, because that's not right. Let me see. Well, not this month. Go to all. That's what I meant to go to. You guys can see the full P&L on the account. It's 70. It started at $20, bounced to $60. It's at $74 as far as the total P&L, because I accidentally took a $30 win on silver or gold or one of those. And I didn't mean to trade that on this account. I meant to take it on one of my other accounts. Trying to show you guys meaningful, small compounding gains. Like taking a $30 win on this isn't something I want to kind of promote, because of the fact that like if you can take a $30 win, you can take a $30 loss, and that would have blown the account. So luckily I'm awesome, so I didn't. I know what I'm doing, but. Just to let you guys know that like the goal is to show you guys how compounded growth works over time, and just kind of showing you just firsthand. Doing it in your face is the best way I can really do that. I learn best by doing, right? And I also teach best by showing. So there's a lot of fees that go into trading, as you can see. So when it comes to building up a small account, you do have to be very disciplined. But as you can see, the resulting balances here, pretty good gains. And also this account is connected to a PAM, so you guys can go on Genesis and just search my name, Drip Sparrow, and you'll be able to get connected via copy trading on Genesis FX. So you guys can receive the same trades, and you guys can go bigger, you guys can go smaller. The platform kind of manages the scale, so everything will be relatively the same. So like if you have like a $60,000 account or a $600 account, either way, the percentage growth is gonna be about the same because the lots are gonna be scaled to emulate that factor. But not to talk y'all head off too much about the challenge account. Let's share this tab over here and go look at raw USD. I mean, we did just look at USD/JPY, which is a pretty. I mean, it's really all the same thing I'm about to say here, for the most part, because really USD heavy. The Bank of Japan, these aren't levels where they're looking to intervene yet. When we like kind of get a little bit more overbought in these areas, then yeah, I'd be a little bit more cautious about BOJ stepping in and intervening with like the USD JPY, GBP JPY pairs, and we actually start seeing that kind of take effect on the chart. But these with how the USD is currently, that's I don't think that's on the table. But I mean, like they are in a season of raising. It's not straight up zero free money over there anymore. But that's something that they're rolling slowly, so it's not like super pressing for like the short term trading that we have going on. But just like what I said before, I am expecting this to soften up just a little bit. This area kind of holds here. I'd expect a good little bounce off of that. And you can I mean there's a multitude of ways you guys can trade that. Like if we go look at EUR USD here, like this is a great, I mean not the best, but it's a decent resistance to sell at that it's already at. I'd wait for it to kind of test this out again. Let me shrink this box just a little bit, be a little bit more precise. If we test that, I'd like a very low risk entry here. Now if we break out and actually close above here on like the 4-hour daily time frame, and we'll probably just continue higher there. But that would be us seeing that I have to see some different data on the US dollar for that. Right now the US dollar is pretty strong. We did get some slightly revised numbers last week, some slightly revised jobs numbers, so it was a little lower. So that is why we did get some softer USD last week. But the overall picture for the US dollar is pretty strong. So I think this rally here, I'm willing to short this little rally on euro here, to take this to the downside. But I'd love to see how price reacts here before I actually like get in the trade. And if you're in my VIP chat, then you'll know exactly when I do take the trade, because I send all of my trades in there. And especially the challenge account trade. Anything I take on the challenge account is being sent in the VIP. Now some of it is being sent in the free chat, but it's just not all of it. You know what I mean? But it's my VIP is only $4 a month. I'm not trying to make a big old paywall. And I promise it is gonna go up eventually, but like it's not gonna get like super crazy like most folks out there, just because I know listen, the times are hard. I know it's hard out here, but in this space of trading, I try to be a little bit of a Robin Hood, a little bit of a shining light to make it a little bit easier for the folks getting in, because I know I was blessed with some very experienced and awesome people around me when I got started, and not everybody has that, so just to make sure I do my part in helping the community. You know what I'm saying? But the GBP USD and AUD USD are roughly doing the same thing that I'm looking at for euro, and honestly very similar on gold here. Also, the USD is just kind of dragging charts around right now. You guys can see it, but that's why I like to track the U.S. dollar so hard. It's like most Americans have no idea what's going on with their currency, if it's going up or down, or if it's been going up or it's been going down. And it's like, man, it gives you so much insight to what's going on in the markets. It's like if you're not 100% consistent and profitable. I mean, nobody's 100% of anything, but like if you're not consistent and profitable right now, I'd say start tracking what the USD is doing, and you're gonna start seeing how markets move a little bit more clearly, because when you understand where the USD is going, you start to see the reaction from the rest of the market. It's usually either with it or against it. Like it's you only got up, down, or sideways. You don't have too many choices in these markets. So once you kind of get that, understand that pattern and consistency, you can trade off of it and really kind of excel your trading. Little food for thought right there. Make sure you guys internalize that. Write it down in your notes if you need to. Start tracking the USD. If gold can, like, I don't even really like that level. Yeah. I don't even. That's just an extra box. I'd like to see how gold reacts here. Like if it like rallies a little bit and drops off, then like I'm just gonna leave it alone for a second, because I'd like to see it come react off of this level, whether that be close above it and go higher, or reject off of it. I like gold sells, but similar to what I'm seeing on euro, just like to see this push a little higher and give me a reaction first. Pretty. I wouldn't say it's the smoothest of markets this week, but it is a pretty. I'd say it's a pretty clear trading week. Not all trading weeks are this clear. I did end up closing this AUD Chef entry. I did stream this last week, and I sent it out to the chats. I ended up closing this like really about right here. I'm expecting this to rally up again. Let me extend this out just a little bit. If we I'm basically repeating myself again. We end up closing above this, then this trade idea will kind of just go away. I'm not in it right now, so I won't necessarily take a loss. But I mean, if we do reject off of this area, I will be getting back into the trade, and if it does reverse after that, I'll take a loss. But as it stands, I'm not currently in the position, but I am looking to re-enter it in this area here. If we can get some some type of reaction, bulls, not bulls, bears stepping back in, because once this level does break, right, there's so much money to go get, so much liquidity to go get. I won't be looking to really, like, I'll be taking profits along the way, but like this has been my target for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. We started seeing this weakness here. A very slight divergence was going on in this consolidation. It ripped higher here and then immediately came back down into it, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's solid there. And then we started taking sells. So this is the cross of the week. You guys got the major markets and a good little cross there. If you guys, like I say every week, if you guys have any like markets that you specifically want me to look at, then I'll do that. All I do is cover what I'm actively looking at. We'll do a little. I am doing some like more I say active live streams this week. We'll be trading a little bit of S&P 500 for the opening bell a few times this week. So make sure you guys hit that like button, sub button, and the bell icon. Make sure you hit the bell icon so YouTube tells you when I go live, so you guys can hop in here and make some manyans with me. All right. Let's take a look at the S Finder tool real quick, just to give you a base case for the week. You guys can screenshot this. you guys kind of have a little bit of a lay of the land for the week going ahead. Now this will update as data comes out, so you guys have to, like, I send updates to the VIP chat every day, so they get the changes. But you know, generally it takes a little while, like a day or so, for the data to update. So like, you know, I do send some out to the free chat here and there. So just get in the ecosystem. You'll whether you get into the VIP chat or the free chat, whatever you do, you guys will get some value. Not some. That's a bad word. You'll get a whole lot of freaking value, even if you just join the VIP chat or just join the free chat. Sorry, and you just like watch the free YouTube videos. You'll get like a lot of value just staying tapped in, because that's what I do. I keep everybody tapped into the loop. Yeah, I send out trades, and that's a big part of what I do. But I think the biggest, like my biggest job is to decipher and simplify all of what's going on, so that my community and my ecosystem know what's going on. And that's why I got, that's why I went and bought the Edge Finder tool. I got indicators. I know how to read Forex Factory and data pretty well myself, but the Edge Finder makes it easier for me to pass that information along. So shout out to the team at A1. It's a great tool. They're still doing updates on it. You guys can go. It's called the Edge Finder. You guys can go look it up. It just takes all the data and compiles it and makes it simple and easy to read. And you guys can pretty much just, check it, then see what's going on. It's not a holy grail. It's not, just like pop a trade because it says it's bearish or bullish. That's what the bird's eye bands is for. You get the mark off probability regime filter over here, and then you get those buy and sell flags with stop loss and TPs that you saw at the beginning of the video. But the ecosystem we built combines all of these different tools so that you guys don't have to spend so many hours trying to figure out what is going on in these markets. You understand? But I'm gonna get out of here. I don't want to talk y'all head out too much. Y'all already got the spiel. All right, I love y'all. Make sure you're kind to somebody today. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.